Hey guys, hi y'all, another beer video, and I got another Treehouse beer here. It is Hurricane, a 7.7% ABV double IPA. I actually had to look up the ABV on this one because I remember doing another Treehouse beer that the ABV is actually not there. Usually on the other ones, it was right there, but for some reason this one and the one or two others that I did not have it. So I had to look it up, but that's literally all I looked up, just the ABV. I didn't even read that portion of the can because I know, or I feel like there's probably going to be stuff on the side where it's going to persuade me to taste and smell certain things. So I don't want that. I'll definitely read it afterwards, but I'm not going to do it before I review it. And at the bottom of the can it says "Common Man Dwight just to see what was shaking." And there, the Office reference there. There was another can about, it's from the same song actually. It's the one with the plate full of bacon. But anyways, it's canned on. Let's try to get the glare from the light out here. There we go, 8/9/18. Trying to drink these in order of like oldest to newest, just because I feel like that's the best way to do it. And I'm not drinking all these in one day either. So yeah, let's get into the can, man. I haven't used this glass in a long time. It's like a bigger snifter, I guess, or I'm not sure what to call it. I think snifter is appropriate, but that color looks great, man. It looks great. I'm going with about, I'm gonna say a little bit more than a figure of head, but let's call it a figure of head. Pretty soapy. I think it's going to dissipate pretty quickly. It's just white head. Nothing too special about the color though. The color is definitely in this light. I set it up kind of weird. It's blinding the hell out of me, but this color just looks like straight juice, man. Like, you know, all the other Treehouse beers, it's just, I wouldn't call it orange juice, but maybe like watered down orange juice, I guess. There's definitely yellow hues in there. It looks great. Looks, I wouldn't say creamy. It looks actually kind of thin compared to a couple of other Treehouse beers that I've been drinking. But let's get into the smell. All right. Not gonna lie, it smells like just like another IPA, another Treehouse beer. It smells good, but it just smells like all the other ones. You get citrus. I'm getting some dankness in here too, actually. Yeah, getting slight dankness in here. Definitely some sweetness in there. I think it's peaches, maybe apricots, but definitely some like slight malty sweetness in here. Very slight, but it also smells like a fruit sweetness. Citrus, apricots, peaches, something like that. Some kind of rock fruit. Slight dankness, some malty sweetness. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe just like a blend of like tropical notes in there, but other than that, man, it smells great. Let's get into it. Cheers. Definitely malty, man. I'm not like a huge, excuse me, malt bomb, but you definitely get that malty flavor on the palate as you do on the nose. I'm not sure if that's with age, but it's I can still taste it. It's like this yeasty, not quite bready, but definitely like this yeasty bread-like sweetness. I'm not sure how else to describe it, but it is slight caramely, I guess. I would say like very slight, not like a stout or a porter caramel like flavor, but like just a very slight malty caramel like sweetness to it. Mouthfeel on this, I'm going to say it's not up to par as the other Treehouse beers. It is quite thin, but that's okay. I kind of expected an IPA to be thin, although it is a Treehouse, but then just pour into the glass and just kind of swirling it around, it does look thin, and I kind of expected it to be, so I'm not surprised there. And slight grassiness as well, mixed with citrus and some orange rind, maybe some lemon rind in there too. Orange juice is actually not a huge dominating flavor in here. It's just there's citrus, but there's like a blend of citruses. I definitely get oranges. You get lemons in here, and then the rinds, like I mentioned. But the sweetness actually kind of balances it out a little bit. It's never too bitter, but then it's also never too sweet. I feel like the flavors work really well together. As I am speaking, there is a slight alcohol sensation in the back of my throat. The malty sweetness is definitely still working its magic on my palate here. Overall, I'm gonna say it's a good IPA. It's drinkable. It's nothing crazy. It's not like extraordinary or anything that I haven't tasted before. It's not a bad beer. It's definitely drinkable. I would definitely get it again. My first time ever having Hurricane, and I appreciate, you know, being able to drink this at least once, and you know, getting to know what it tastes like. Although it's not super fresh, I feel like it's fresh enough. A month and a half, I think. I would say it's a month and a half, or a month and a week and a couple days of change. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a very solid New England style IPA. Just nothing much to say about it, man. Definitely recommend trying it if you never have, because you know, Treehouse beers are always worth seeking out and drinking at least once, just to experience it and, you know what other people are talking about, and, you know, just broaden your beer palate and I guess a lot of these, I guess Treehouse is one of the bucket list brewery beers that, you know, people want to drink before they stop drinking beer or whatever. I know it's definitely mine. And I've been fortunate enough to try a lot of Treehouse beers, and very thankful to all my traders who made it possible, man. Cheers to you guys. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about Treehouse's Hurricane, 7.7 ABV, double IPA. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up, man. Comments linked below. I feel like my energy for this video was kind of low. I will try to amp it up a little bit. It's kind of late. I was gonna drink a triple IPA, but then I decided against it because it's so late. Anyhow, man, dream big dreams, believe all things are possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers.